Okay, so you have your block print right here. And when you're done carving and you believe that you're ready to go, we're going to have to take turns because obviously we don't have enough room up here for everybody to fit around the table. This is your final paper here. This is your sample paper. Miss St. John's Recycling. These are books from the 50s and 60s that the library discarded. I'm just cutting them apart and using the pages in them. As you notice, I'm wearing a smock because if you get the ink on yourself, chances are you won't get it out. Okay? I'd like you to start with black. Okay? And you're going to just squeeze a very tiny amount onto the inking plate. The purpose of the inking plate is to spread the ink around evenly so that when you put the ink on your printing plate, it's nice and even and not globby. Okay? So you have the inking plate, and this is called a brayer. When you use the brayer, be very careful that you don't get ink on the handle of the brayer. It'll become important when you're doing your final prints because if you get ink on your fingers and you grab your paper, you're going to contaminate your art, right? Because you'll have ink in the margins. Okay? So this is the brayer, and all of these three things are called the baron. They're all just different styles, but they all do the same purpose, and I'll show you that in a moment. So when you begin, you put the small amount of ink on. You use the brayer, and you spread it smooth on your inking plate. You're getting it on the brayer nice and even too, which you can visually see if it's on there nice and even. All right? And then you roll it on your printing plate. Getting to the edges, making sure you have a nice even coat. You have to work a little bit quick because it'll dry. You take your sample paper, you don't move this to your paper, you move your paper to this. And you put it on. Once you put it on, don't shift, don't move it. Once it's on, your image is already on there, but it's not completely smoothed on. The baron is for holding down and firmly pressing your image onto your paper. So that one, this is the way you use this one. You put your fingers in this divot and you just hold your paper and rotate around. And this is kind of the same as this. It's just a cheaper version. You hold the handle and you smooth it out. Okay? You peel back your paper carefully. Yay. And that is going to show you your printing plate. Now, for the very first one that you do, you want to analyze your print. What do I mean by analyze? What do I mean by I'm analyzing my print? What do you think I'm asking you to do?
Fix it.
Be more specific.
If something is wrong with
If I
put a little more pressure.
No, you're on the right track. Fix it. Yes.
Like if you missed a few carvings.
Absolutely. If you look at it and you see you missed a line or a part of your carving or some part that needs to be better, you take this, you wash it off in the sink with soap and water, you dry it, you look at your print and you say, okay, I wanted these lines to come to the end. So then you carve those lines and you bring them to the end. All right, let's say that I did that. And now I'm coming back over here to make another print and sample it. Yes?
Can we still keep that?
Can you keep this? Yes. Anything you make, you can keep.
That thing? Like,
You're going to keep it. You're just going to modify, fix, change, improve it. Okay? All right, now, say that I did that. Okay? I can take this, get this extra ink off in here. Peel that off. All right, so what am I doing? I'm just kind of cleaning it up quick, not perfectly. Okay, get the majority of it off. All right. I'm gonna try again now. All right. Now you can also, you can also, notice what I keep doing with my handle, not putting it this way, right? I'm trying to use all the old ones up. You know, we have to be conservers. So when we come to the end, just like the toothpaste at home, you want to get as much as you can out. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to put a little of that. And that one's about bit the dust. And then look what I'm doing. I'm massaging this because I look at it and I can see the liquid in there separated. And I don't want, it's sat all summer, right? This is the first time we're using it. I'm going to mix and blend color. Put a little here. All right. And here we go. You can be artistic about it, right? I'm trying to make it look like a koi fish. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's try it. It's like painting, right? What do you think? Well, yeah.
Something like that.
No, these are brayers. These are for artists. Let's try it. We don't want that. All right, here we go. Placing it down. Holding it, not letting it shift. Taking my Baron. I'm still holding my paper when I'm smoothing it with the Baron, because there's still a chance that it could shift and move. Now you don't just want one good print, you're going to make several good prints. And yeah, sure you could. Put them on Etsy? Okay. Then when you know you have a decent one, then you can choose a paper, a final paper. And I'll have this variety of color here. Okay? You can see, we'll test one out. What should we choose? How about
Pink.
maybe it will look good on pink. You're right. All right, we'll try the pink. I think it'll look good on the pink. All right. Try your best to center it. So you're not going to go like and put it crooked, right? You're going to try your best to center it. Place your paper on there.
I don't like the smell of the ink.
You can't learn unless you do. You have to do. Art is a doing thing. If somebody else does your art, it's not your art. All right.
I like when Autumn does my art.
Yeah. Ooh, beautiful.
Hurry.
Yes. All right. Any final questions? I will be able to probably have 1, 2, 3, like 4 people up here at a time. When you're not working, what you need to be doing are the other things that are on the list. Okay? All right.